Do you love me? Or... Do you love me? Or...
That was the worst night's sleep I think I've ever had. Just imagining Shimbo having a relationship with Miss Shimizu is driving me nuts. I can't stand it! I'm so jealous of you, Shimbo! But wait a minute. I thought that Miss Shimizu was married, isn't she? But there's no way Shimbo could be her husband. So that means... he's with someone else's wife?
What's a wife?
What do you mean?
The sensual wives at night.
No, Chi, you shouldn't read stuff like that, okay? And to answer your question, a wife is what you call a woman when she's married to a man.
When she's married?
Huh? Well, it's,
It's morning! Time for the wakey-wakey exercises! Okay, raise your arms high up in the air!
what do you think you're doing?
Scary!
Okay, I'll try it another way. Why are you here, Sumomo?
Here you go!
Please look after her for a while. Oh, great! And for how long? What's going on? I can't deal with this! This is totally insane!
5 minutes until departure!
There's never any time. I just can't handle it! I'm sorry, Chi. I'll see you later.
Gee.
I'm very sorry I'm late. It won't happen again. Hey, what's up?
Miss Shimizu hasn't come in today.
She gets here early now and then, but she's never late like this.
Yeah, I hope nothing's wrong.
Miss Shimizu never did show up in class, and neither did Shimbo. I can't seem to get this out of my mind. What are they up to?
Tea?
Oh, I wouldn't get too worried. It'll all sort out somehow.
Tea.
But that's what I don't get. Why would Shimbo just leave Sumomo with me like that?
Senpai?
Huh?
Senpai, what are you doing? Watch out!
Ah! Oh my god! What's the matter with me?
Is something bothering you, Senpai?
Well, yeah, I guess you could sorta...
Huh?
Would you like to make a change? Because the preceding event is running longer than usual, the show selected for recording is now delayed a half hour.
Hey, keep it down, will ya? Sumomo, I'm working here. Try to stay quiet.
Do you want me to adjust the recording time accordingly?
Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Just get back into the bag.
Aye!
Shinbo!
Senpai, that Persicom.
Well, you see, I guess Shinbo just went and put her in my bag when I wasn't looking, and now I'm supposed to look after her for some reason. What do you think would have made him leave her here with me anyway? She doesn't take up much room at all, and she usually keeps out of the way most of the time.
Yes, that's very true. You know, a Persicom can do pretty much anything, and they can also do just about any job you could ever want it to do.
I'm sorry, Yumi. I shouldn't be bothering you with something like this.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I'm very happy to be able to help my senpai with his problems whenever he's in the mood to share them with me, that is.
Thank you, that's very nice. Today was a real disaster. What a mess, and it's all because of Shinbo this time.
Telephone! Answer, please! Answer, please! Only 5 more rings, and if you don't answer, I will switch over to voicemail mode.
All right, go ahead.
Aye! Making connection now.
Hey, what's up?
What? Wait a minute, that sounds like Shinbo's voice! Where are you and what are you doing?
I'm eloping with our teacher.
Where do I plug this thing in? I think it was this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on! What's wrong with this thing? Come on, let's go now! Show me something! Is this it? This one? Okay, so this one then? This one! Oh, come on now!
I got it!
Hey, Motosua!
Shinbo!
So you managed to get it hooked up all by yourself, huh? I guess I'm a better teacher than I thought I was.
Enough of the small talk. What's the deal with this eloping stuff, buddy? What are you doing?
Just what I said. I'm currently on the run with Miss Shimizu.
Well, that's great, but I want to know why you're running off with our prep school teacher all of a sudden. I mean, how long has this been going on between you two?
Oh, well, it's pretty close to 6 months, I'd say.
Are you saying that this started as soon as we entered prep school?
Mm-hmm.
You and our teacher without me ever knowing? You didn't even tell me!
Well, I didn't think...
Oh, come on, not now! Come on!
I guess there's nothing I can do. The TV's pretty old, and it's a cheap model to begin with, and I'm sure I don't even know how to wire it up right.
This isn't the time to be thinking things like that! What do I do now?
Hideki.
Chi, I'm gonna go over to Minoru's house and see if he can be of any help. I'll be back soon. You should just stay right here, okay?
What does eloping mean? Is this good? Or is it bad?
Well, Chi, I wish I knew. That's a tough one. I'm sorry, but I just don't know how to answer that.
Hideki.
But I think I'll find out.
He.
What's the matter with him? Is he out of his mind or something? Eloping with his teacher? Shinbo, you idiot!
Mr. Motosua is here to see you.
What brings him here so late?
I'll go down and make some fresh tea for Mr. Motosua.
That's quite the dramatic entrance.
I need you to connect this thing to a phone line that can show images. Can you do that right now?
I presume what you're talking about is a live video feed.
Yeah, I guess it's something like that. How do I know?
That's fine. But who is it you need to call?
An eloper, that's who!
All right, it's connected now.
So it shows up here?
Yes, after a moment.
So, have you finally got it working, Motosua?
Shinbo?
Oh, so you're at Kokobunji's house.
Hello.
All right, that's enough of that, Shinbo. Why didn't you tell me anything?
I didn't mind telling you about it.
Huh?
I guess the truth is I actually wanted to tell you because I really did think of you as a close friend. You know what I mean? I hope you do.
Shinbo. And I considered you a close friend, too. That's why I wish I'd known, that's all.
It's just that Takako wouldn't say yes.
Takako?
That's Miss Shimizu's first name.
I don't suppose you know that Takako is married.
Yeah, I know about that. She told me about her husband the night she stayed over.
Her husband got hooked on persicoms right after they got married. And when she noticed, it seemed like that was the only thing they ever talked about. It didn't happen all at once, and at the very beginning she thought it might even help bring them together, so she was happy about buying a persicom. But after a while, her husband only seemed interested in the persicom. Eventually, it got so bad he wouldn't even bother to talk to her when she was right there.
With a persicom? You're kidding.
You're still pretty new to this, that's why it doesn't mean much to you. But it's happening more and more.
Come to think of it,
Do you find persicoms attractive? Is it more fun to be with a persicom than a human?
oh, so that's what she meant by all of that.
You know that little park near the prep school? You know the one with all the trees? Well, it was right after the school year started. It was early evening, and I was just on my way home through the park. And Takako... Of course, back at that time, I wouldn't have even thought of calling her by her first name. But anyway, there she was, sitting by herself on a swing.
Huh?
She seemed to be enjoying a private moment, or getting in tune with her inner child or something, so I just left her alone. But then, after I ate some dinner, and it was getting pretty late by that point, I saw her again, still sitting there. And that just didn't seem right. Miss Shimizu?
Oh, Shinbo.
Are you okay? What are you doing out here?
I can't get in my apartment. The door's locked, so I'm sort of stuck here.
So what happened? Did you lock your keys inside your house or something?
No, it's not about the keys. The chain is on, so I can't get in.
The chain's on? Then that means there's someone inside, doesn't it? Miss Shimizu?
That would be my husband.
Husband? So, did you have a fight with him?
A fight? No, I haven't had a fight with him in quite a while.
Huh?
Or rather, we haven't spoken in quite a while.
Hearing about all that knocked me for a loop, so I told her she ought to be mad at him. But she just shook her head. Why?
The fact that he put the chain on the door means that my husband has now completely forgotten that I would be coming home at all. I suppose what it really boils down to is it doesn't matter if I'm here or not. When I thought about it, nothing really seemed to matter anymore. Nothing seems to matter.
She said all this, and yet she wasn't crying. Not a single tear had fallen. Even though I knew that, deep down in her heart, she really wanted to cry. But she was trying with all her might to hold it in. So now I'll know, when bad or cruel things happen, that she's able to cry if she has to. That was when I fell in love. And that's when I started to push the issue. At first, Takako kept reminding me that she was my teacher and I was her student. And of course that she was married and, you know, all those sorts of things. But I pushed. And I pushed and I kept right on pushing. And that's how we got to where we are today.
But why'd you have to elope? Can you tell me that? Is that the only way you could do it? Is that what's going on? First of all, we're still kids. Did you ever think about that? What are you gonna do now? It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess you got a point. And I know it won't all be easy. There'll be trouble.
So?
But then again, this is what I decided, and it is what it is.
Really? Decided?
Takako has pretty much lost her trust of men. So that even if they say I love you at first, if something that works to their advantage or suits their fancy, like a persicom, comes along, they'll just turn right around as if nothing ever happened. And even though I told her countless times that I wouldn't be like that, she didn't believe me. The other day, when Takako went over to your place, that was the big day. The two of us were going to get together and discuss our future. But when it really came down to it, she chickened out at the last minute. Well, I guess a woman's heart is sort of complicated. That's why...
Why what?
I decided to take her away to this old hot springs resort in the mountains where it's just the two of us. It's a great place. Lots of atmosphere.
You're just talking about a lovey-dovey vacation!
I guess, but it's still eloping to me. Anyway, I don't plan on coming back until I can finally manage to get Takako to say yes.
Say yes? To what?
To marrying me.
To marrying you?! Marriage, so you're getting married, that's all, right?
Yeah, so I'd appreciate it if you can hold on to Sumomo a little while longer.
Yeah, I'm sure I could do that.
Who are you talking to?
To Motosua.
Wow, Miss Shimizu is much sexier than usual.
Okay, see you, Motosua. I'll give you a call later when I have a chance.
Hey, wait a minute!
Huh?
Next time, if there's something going on, I want you to tell me.
Motosua?
I mean, it's not like I could necessarily do anything. I couldn't even get into college. But I'm not a moron, and I could have helped you somehow. So you have to tell me next time, got that? That's all there is to it.
Sure.
Shimbo. He's such a big pain.
You know, Motosua really is a nice guy.
Yep, he's one of the best. But that's also his problem. He's such a nice guy that he has a hard time getting a girlfriend. And that's why he's a virgin.
That night, you know, when I stayed over at Motosua's?
Oh yeah, that would have been right about when I was out looking for you all over town.
I'm so sorry. But that night,
Huh?
after I had made such a big fuss, I was really exhausted. I woke up and found Motosua leaning against the wall, and at that point it was hard for me to tell whether he was even awake or not. So that's when I just had to ask him. Do you think it's wrong for a married person to fall in love with someone else?
Not if you can't help it. It's impossible to control your emotions when you truly fall in love. But that kind of situation is very hard on everyone involved, and the whole thing is very painful for everybody. So, since everybody's suffering, it's better to follow your heart and do what's right for you than to live with confusion.
That's exactly what he said.
That's awfully wise for Hideki, considering he's a virgin.
But there was something that really affected my heart. He said everything's all right and I should do what's right for me. His words made me feel indescribably calm.
And so you can do the right thing. You're going to be with me. Now.
But I haven't said enough yet.
Yet just means that we're moving in the right direction, that's all.
Shimbo, you really are a positive person.
Hold on now. So after all we've been through, I'm still Shinbo to you? Now here's a question. What would I like you to call me? Get it right and you get a gold star.
Hiromo.
Correct.
Well, Mr. Motosue, it's true. You really are a nice guy.
Oh, I'm not like that at all. I'm so embarrassed by all this.
But, nice guy or not, you still don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, stop that, will ya? Leave me alone!
A husband that got hooked on persicoms, huh? Making a real girl cry. He still prefers a persicom?